Hi Libra, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Libra, now on to your November 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Libra, is the Eight of Cups. This is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. Even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. You may start to feel like you're unwanted in some place. Now, this could be with a group of friends, it could be a social group or a social circle or a club, a group, an organization that you belong to. It could be a love relationship, it could be a job situation, it could even be in your family. It's going to be different for all of you. You don't like how you're being treated. You don't like how you're being talked to. This could even be at a specific like event or family situation or a specific circumstance that you find yourself in the month of November 2020. You may be like, it's all gossip. It's all hearsay. You may be done with social media. Maybe you're like, I have had it with listening to this political crap going on there, or something else. So for some of you, it could even be turning away from the internet or social media. And I see you thinking, there are things that are unjust and unfair, and I can't listen to it anymore. So it could even be things on TV. Maybe it's going to be different programs or news programs you're watching. You may feel like there's vital information that's being dispensed to the public that you feel is untrue. You may also feel, some of you may feel like, I got to get out of this rat race I'm in and I got to move to the country. So if you live in a city or a metropolitan area where there's lots of comings and goings and lots of hubbub and people around, maybe there's been problems in your area due to protesting and other things that have gone on that maybe you feel like this feels unsafe to me. Or you just feel like, you don't want to deal with the hubbub of the hustle and bustle of too many people around, and you may decide you want to move to a different area or to the country or somewhere a little bit more off the grid than where you're living now. Some of you may even feel unwanted or unloved in a relationship. And if this has been perpetuating for a while internally in you, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, this month of November 2020 may actually see you to finally getting enough courage to leave it and or walk away from it. And it could have to do with the eclipse. We have a powerful eclipse at the end of the month in Gemini, and we also have one in Sagittarius on the 14th of December. Don't think that these eclipses aren't affecting you, because they are, and they last for 6 months, and sometimes the effects start a month earlier. So I feel like you're being affected by the one on the 30th of November in Gemini, or the one that's coming up in Sagittarius in December. You're going to hatch new plans and ideas, and I feel like trying to hash out and rectify problems that have been going on for you may feel like they're just way more trouble than it's worth. So it's easier to leave it. This could also be in a job or a job situation or a career. Next card you have here is the Devil. This is being bound and attached to an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy situation. You could have problems with an addiction of some sort, or a partner and someone you're involved with could have problems with an addiction. Some of you, wow, that was really shocking. Some of you are going to catch somebody in the act of cheating. Whoa, be prepared. You may walk in on a love partner cheating. Seriously, in the act of it. Or getting in and out of a car, or them getting in and out of your spouse's car, or somebody you care about. Could be on the internet, some flagrant, right out in the open, like email you see or message. I don't know. You got to see how it plays out. Wow, that was surprising. It could also be somebody that you're linked to in marriage or a love relationship, or linked to in a family way that has something illicit going on with them, an addiction or addictive behaviors. You may be so distraught over this, you may feel like you wish you had never met them or they had never been born. I feel like you're going to have extreme reactions here emotionally, but you know, if you're a Libra and you're like, oh, that's not happening to me. Well, maybe it's not happening in November. Maybe it'll take a little while. Could be any time between now and January, the end of January. But this could also apply to Libra rising and moon sign people. So if it doesn't apply to the Libra sun sign people, Libra sun sign, you may want to watch your rising sign, because your rising sign could be giving you a lot of insight and information this month. Some abomination has occurred. For some of you, you may find out that somebody you're connected to is doing something illegal. Could be illegal substances, could be illegal things on the internet. It could also be illegal, like they, you know, are stealing money from a company or doing some other nefarious illegal activities. You may also be connected to somebody, a family member or a love partner to you, that is very divided and they don't really know who they are. They could be suffering from some kind of problematic disorder that they need medical treatment or medication for, or some kind of care. Or this could be somebody that told you, oh, I don't do that anymore, whatever that is, and you're going to see, they're up to their old tricks. So you've got some dicey things here, Libra. Hopefully these won't apply to you, and this is, I don't like these messages for you. I'm so sorry. Some of you may also be dealing with somebody that's kind of got a vendetta against you, or is kind of like out to get you. And they could be trying to do libel, you know, smear your name, you smear your good name. And they could even be trying to do it in a public sense, or they could be doing it sneakily behind your back. But I still feel whatever's going on here, I feel you're finding out about whatever this devil card is talking about. You're going to become aware of it in the month of November. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign person that writes me and says they know exactly what this is. Or after the fact, they'll give me a buzz and write me and let me know. Now, this card has come up. I know it came up for Aquarius. I believe it came up for Aries. And I think it just came up for either Taurus or Pisces. I'm not sure which, but this keeps being repeated this month. Four of Swords. A pause, a meditative state, a resting phase, a recuperation from an illness, could even be recuperation from surgery. You may really be feeling like you need a break, because some of you may feel like you're going through some kind of emotional or mental anguish or upheaval that you need to I need to get back to, calm down. I need to isolate myself and think. I feel like you are going to be praying, and I feel like what you're going to be praying for is guidance. You may have some real awakening or feeling of that you cannot trust the people around you. And this could be, maybe you don't trust the people at work, or maybe you're in a friendship group and you're like, man, I thought I knew these people, but I don't trust the people around me. You may feel that way about your love partner and their family. If there's any kind of criminal investigation, there's going to be things dug into it that will be found out. You may need a vacation. You may need to take some time away to sort things out. If you're not having the things happen that I'm talking about right now in the Eight of Cups and the Devil card, it could just be you have felt overwhelmed and overwrought by all the things going on out in the world that are overwhelming to you, and you may feel like I gotta have some kind of rest or a vacation. You may do some kind of Bible study, join some kind of church or some other kind of spiritual group where you want to delve into your spirituality more or religion more. You may be turning to this because you don't know how to find peace or solace any other way. Your energy may feel particularly down and depleted in the month of November. If you have any problems with your knees, you may seek, talk to an orthopedic surgeon and get some kind of, you may have arthroscopic surgery on your knees, or think of getting knee replacement or some other type of surgery to your knees. One knee in particular, which I feel it's more likely to be your right knee. You may really also feel you genuinely want to help someone, and this person you want to help, you don't know what to do, and you may be looking for answers. So you may be doing a lot of prayer, of trying to seek answers to your prayers of how you can help someone. And this is definitely somebody that could have an addiction. They could have gotten arrested. You could have caught them in the act of something. You may feel like they have some real mental or emotional health issues and concerns and you may feel like powerless to help them. So you could be turning to asking God for help and guidance and the answers to come to you of what you can do, of how you can help. The next card you have is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is an air sign person. This is either a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. So this could very likely be you, Libra, or it could be some other air sign person you're dealing with in November. I got to stop this crazy train and I want to get off of it. So I feel like for some of you, this is you saying that. You may feel like there's some things that have gotten out of hand and are very unjust and unfair, and you want to see it made just and fair and things put to rights. You may be dealing with an egomaniacal person that's got deviant behavior. You may be really looking in the face of the shadow side of someone that you love or care about or do business with or deal with or are close to in November of 2020. You may be very concerned that you want someone or a group of people or someone in particular to fess up and tell the truth. And if you're accusing them of something or somebody's getting accused of something, you want them to come up with the facts or evidence that will spell out whether they're telling the truth or not. You have to hold your ground and be steady because your world could feel a little rocked in November, and this person or group of people or someone may be trying to snow you and manipulate you and coerce you and get you to get on board with whatever they're spinning and selling. And I don't feel like you like this. I don't feel you like it at all, but I feel you're going to have to call them out on their shit. I really do. Whoever this is dealing with in this Eight of Cups, the Devil, your cards are very intertwined this month, very. Sometimes I don't feel that. Sometimes each card has its own story. In yours, it seems really intertwined. You could have a battle of wills here, where somebody could be saying to somebody, prove it, back it up, or there could be threat of a lawsuit. You may threaten to sue or threaten to get divorced, or they could be threatening to sue or get divorced, or there's like, conflicting energies with conflicting ideas and opinions, but somebody may be trying to fool you and get you to see their side. And, you have to be strong and have courage and hold you on strongly to your convictions and what you believe to be true or what you know to be true. Because somebody, this is the word I'm looking for. When you deal with a narcissist, you know what the number one thing they like to do is they like to turn whatever's going on that they're doing negative and turn it around back on you and say, it's your fault, you made them do it, or you're nuts, or you're not right, or they're going to try to blame you. So I do feel you're dealing with a narcissist in November. You've got the Page of Cups. This could be them or it could be somebody else. The Page of Cups is a water sign person. This is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign. Could be you, Libra, if you have a rising sign or moon sign. That is a water sign. Or if you're born on the Libra, Scorpio cusp. There's a lot of things happening with the Page of Cups. I feel like their emotions are running really high and are ragged, and they may feel unstable this month. They're wishing things would change. They don't like the direction of how things are rolling for them. They're anxious to get things out, to say how they feel, to unburden themselves. If you have any children, this could be one of your children. Pages can often be children, but they can often also be adults that are immature or young at heart. Page of Cups could also be a messenger, and this would be a message about love or emotions. They may feel like they're in a bad position. They may really be reeling from head to toe about feeling like they're lost in a state of confusion, or there could be like feeling like they're dealing with problematic issues that feel unsurmountable to them, like they're overwhelmed. They want clarity. They want information. They need to know how to deal with things moving forward. If this is anybody that's being accused of anything, getting arrested, or under any kind of investigation, they may be like, what do I do? They may be like losing their marbles. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm being accused of what, I need help. If any of your children are in any kind of involved in anything, illegal drugs or any illegal activities or anything like that, they may feel like maybe they're getting in trouble with the law. Or maybe they did something wrong at work and they're getting accused for something that they did on the job. And now maybe they're like, what do I do? Whether they have to consult lawyers or people to help them. The Page of Cups feels very vulnerable and emotional in November. Now, you could, if you have a rising sign or moon sign that's a water sign, you may feel very vulnerable and emotionally overwrought in November. So this could be you. For some of you, this is somebody that would like to capture the attention of someone romantically speaking. So it could be a love partner to you or a prospective love partner that's like, hey, I want you to pay attention to me and notice me. I'm interested in you. you could also be feeling that way about them. So keep in mind when the people cards come up, they mean multiple people. They don't just mean one person with one description. They may be asking you for your assistance. They may be asking you to go somewhere with them and do something with them. They may feel like they're taking on a lot of pressure. They could have work, family, business, or social pressure, or multiple pressures, and they may feel like they're taking on a lot and it's overwhelming to them to deal with. They may be looking at the harder side of life right now and looking at their reflection of themselves and other people. That's a weird statement, but what I feel my guides mean by that is sometimes that which we don't like about ourselves gets reflected back to us in our dealings with other people. So this water sign person could be seeing things they don't like about themselves being reflected back to them in people they're having to deal with in November, and they may not like it. So, wow, you had crazy things here, Libra. I don't know, my head's spinning from your reading. Yours was the most dramatic, and my guides told me to read you last. So I'm reading you at sign number, reading number 12. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, well, amethyst has now come up for Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra have all had amethyst. So I'd have to say reigning gemstone for the month for many of the signs is amethyst. And when I say use, this means put on your chakras when you meditate, or wear, look, I have amethyst on right now. Wear amethyst next to your skin, wear it in a pendant, sleep with it under your pillow. It's going to help elevate your frequencies, your vibrations, your soul, and elevate your mind as well. It's going to help be a motivational stone for you to, when you need to take the initiative to make and accept and roll with or initiate change in November. It's going to help you cast aside doubts and fears and help you get to the core of what you really want and need to know. Anything that you need to fill out, applications or applications for jobs or applications for other things, health insurance or jobs or insurance forms, or any paperwork or other information you have to fill out and complete it by a certain deadline, this amethyst is going to help you get it together, get motivated, finish all that busy work of stuff, especially applications, if it's for a visa, a work permit, a job, insurance forms, whatever. It's going to help you fill out those necessary forms and get those things done and be completed and behind you. So, wow, Libra, I definitely recommend that Libras watch their rising sign. And if you don't know your rising sign, you can probably figure out your moon sign by going to a birth chart calculator. Google that, free natal chart. I know there's many different sites that'll come up that can do that. If you don't know your birth time, if it's not on your birth certificate or hospital record, I highly recommend you consult a professional astrologer and have a birth chart rectification done, because they can figure out what your birth time was. But it's not cheap, but it would help you to know that. I feel like people really do need to know their rising sign. It's very helpful. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can go check out my special video series I record for very specific topics at my Vimeo on-demand pages. Those links are always posted below each video of the most recent series I've recorded, down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them on the videos page on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the video series you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. The most recent video series I've recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out for 6 months. You may have already started being affected by that eclipse in November in Gemini in the month of October. So some of these energies have already started, but they're going to last for 6 months after the 30th of November. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic crystal readings, those predictions are still in play, where I looked into my crystal and gave you psychic predictions and messages for each sign of the zodiac as to how Mars retrograde was going to affect your rising sign is extremely important, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Those predictions start on September 9th, 2020 and go until January 2nd, 2021. We're out of Mars retrograde on November 14th, but there's still the shadow period that follows all the way until January 2nd of 2021. So there's still time. If you haven't checked them out, they're still in play as far as the predictions. Also, my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck. Those readings go out 1 year, and I think I recorded them in May. So we still have all the way until May of 2021 for those predictions to be in play. And my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those are very unique, using the very unique Osha Zen Tarot deck, and those predictions go out all the way until November of 2021. Also, don't forget, every month, my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac as an expansion of these videos here. When I stop recording, I'm going to look right into this crystal and start reading for your zodiac sign next. And so if you want to see what else my guides have to say for you for November of 2020, you might want to check out the crystal readings for November. That link is also posted below this video. If you would like to donate and help support this channel and the work I do here with the readings I put on YouTube, there's a donation link down below underneath all those different video series links I have posted below. You just click on that donation link and it goes over to PayPal. And a big thank you so much for all of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help me. It does mean a lot. I thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages channeled through me from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use different divination tools, different oracle cards, angel cards, tarot cards, my crystal, sacred geometry cards, animal totem cards, you never know what cards, and the predictions really do resonate with a lot of people. You may find that they resonate with you as well. So you might want to check them out. I'd love to see you on my social media pages over there. And some people have asked me, well, what sign is it for? I believe if you're directed and feel pulled to read those messages that I put on over there, you are meant to see it. So there's some message in there for you. Maybe one, maybe many. So you just have to check them out. So I hope you have absolutely awesome energy come to you this month of November 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.